Here's a look at the new gully. I told him we agreed we're going to try and put this pipe about 3 foot below the surface when it's full, so that I got a water source for the duck ponds and for future whatever, animals, chaos, whatever. Just turn the spigot and you got water. All right, we got BJ back again from Buchanan Pumps, and he's gonna hook us up with the 3-inch water supply line through the back of the dam. What do you say, BJ?
Guys,
rock and roll, man. And we'll bring it to you almost live. All right, what you got here?
so the valve's gonna sit like this. This will be your open and close valve.
All right.
This pipe will go on top of it here. So water coming in, water going out, and we'll have your fitting on the end of it for your blue hose.
And that thing there is the on-off switch, so to speak. What'd you say that is? 8-footer?
About 8-footer, yep.
Nice. That's going to be coming out the top of the dam somewhere. All right, so BJ's going to show us how they fuse these pipes together. This is actually mining pipe. He's got a heat machine here, and it melts the pipes together. All right, so we got two 20-foot sections here, and you could probably see there's a little gap in there now, and he's got this machine that's going to lock these two together, and then that thing is going to fuse them together. So you trimmed those two so they fit together.
So what I did is I faced each one of them off, which gives them a nice tight fit here in the middle, if you see.
Okay.
Next thing I'll do is I'm going to put my hot plate in there when it gets about 450 degrees. Put the hot plate in there, heat it up for about 30 seconds. You want to push it together and let it sit for about 2 minutes and cool. Once it cools off, ready to move on to the next joint.
So it's like mega super glue.
That's right. And when this joint cools, this acts is stronger than the rest of the pipe is.
Okay.
So
kind of like a weld almost.
The rest of the pipe is. Yep.
Sweet. And how hot did you say that?
About 450 degrees.
450?
Yep.
Sweet.
So what I'm looking for right now, I'm heating this up, and this pipe starts to develop a real small bead around it. You know it's hot enough.
Okay.
Then from that point on, I'll start counting about 30 seconds. Once I get to 30 seconds, I'll pull the heat plate up, slam this stuff together, and let it sit there for about 3 minutes.
All right.
So I got my timer here, and I'll start seeing that bead. Then we'll start the countdown.
So the bead, like it's melting, you mean?
Yes.
Kind of bead? All right.
So you'll start seeing a bead develop. You'll see a sign of it right now. You see that real small bead that comes up around it?
Yep.
That's what you're looking for. And I get a little bit thicker bead on both sides, then I'll start my countdown. Like I said, that countdown is going to be roughly about 30 seconds heat and 3 minutes cool down.
All right, so she's heating up right now for 30 seconds.
Yep.
And now the magic is happening, right?
You want to squeeze just enough. You'll see here, when I squeeze it together, you got 2 lips here. So that's what you know when you got a good bead.
They kind of smear together,
Yes.
kind of?
They'll roll over about 1/8 of an inch.
Okay.
That way you know you got a good bead. Now you'll let them sit there for about 3 minutes for cool down on this size pipe. Then we'll go to the next piece.
All right. All right, so there she is, seamed up.
There she is.
Very
Ready to go.
nice. And this is the stuff they use in mines, huh?
Yes, sir. They use it for water lines. They use it in mines. They use it a lot of other places.
Cool. Excellent. Kapper's quarry, man. Water line going in. All right, we got the pipe laid down here. We got the screen that's going to be about 3 to 4 feet below the water top, or the highest level I should say. Running through the dam. The boys had to hand pack it for the first half, and now we're going to start filling it with the excavator, and the valve is back there shooting upward. So we got the inside half of the dam put somewhat back together, and now BJ's got the valve all put together, putting a little gravel down there so the water seeps down a little from that pipe, and then there's the exit right down there that I'll just have to tie onto to flood the 2 duck ponds, and for any other water I'll need there. What do you say, BJ? Looking good, man. And then out here, here's where we suck water out of. That's going to be roughly 4 foot below the full line. And there we will have fresh pond water source for future use. And gently filling it in. You don't want to whack that pipe. Then filling it in. As long as you don't catch that pipe, we're in good shape. All right, and here is the after. There's the inside of the lake where it's going to suck the water from. Got the dam fixed back up. And here's the pipe, which there's going to be one more step yet on this that I'll show you. So after this all settles, the ground settles in, we can cut that down right at the ground length, put a steel cap on, and you can mow it and go right over it. And then here's the exit, right down here. Just tie into that baby with the hose, and right down into the duck ponds, and away we go.